Let's have a look at how we calculate the duration of a bond by hand. For today's example, we'll look at a bond that has a maturity of 3 years, a face value of $1,000, an annual interest rate of 6%, but it's paid twice a year. So in fact, we'll get 3% interest every 6 months. Finally, it has an annual rate of return of 8%. To calculate the duration of the bond, we take each cash flow, discount it back to the present, and get the bond's price as our first step. So we'll do that here. First time period, we get $30. We'll discount that back at 1 plus our required rate of return. That's an annual rate and a semi-annual cash flow. So we'll discount it back at the semi-annual rate of 4%. We'll proceed for the rest of the cash flows. Okay, so now we have our cash flows. We'll discount them back, add them together, and we'll find that the price of the bond is $947.58. Next, to calculate the duration, we'll take each cash flow and multiply it by its time period. So our first cash flow is in time period 1, second in time period 2, and so forth. Then we take each one of those and discount it back to the present, just as we did above. Next, we take the sum of all of these and divide it by the price of the bond. When we do the math, we get our duration is 5.57. However, this is semi-annual periods because we have semi-annual cash flows. Each one of those periods is a half a year long. If we take that number, the annual duration, measured in years rather than in semi-annual periods, is just 5.57 over 2, or 2.78.